how's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome to another video, and welcome to WWE and AEW Figure Haul episode 11. I've got a few figures to show you today, and I will admit that they all are CM Punk figures, and CM Punk figures do get shown a lot on this channel, so I apologise if that annoys you. But I have got a few figures that I have ordered in the last week or so I'll show you them. And one thing I will say is, because I'm not going to WrestleMania now, it feels like I can spend more. So now if I get a figure, I don't have to, if I get it, I don't have to worry about if I've got enough for WrestleMania, if that makes sense. But on a separate note, I am going to For the Love of Wrestling in March. I haven't booked my tickets yet, but I will be doing soon. So that should be good. I am meeting Trish Stratus and also meeting some fellow YouTubers, AJWF, Jimmy Wrestling, Welder Figure and Gaming, and also, of course, check out all the figures that are for sale. So I can't wait for that. So the figures I've got today, as I usually do, I always start with AEW figures first, and I think that the AEW figure I'm going to show you is probably the figure that I think is my favourite figure out of all these figures that I've got to show you. So, without any further ado, let's get on to the first figure. We have the Supreme CM Punk. I did a review on this the other day. Once again, big thanks to the whole shebang. It's a great figure. I did say a lot in that video. I do want to get quite a few more of these for. I do want to get quite a few more of these to sort of have the other trunks on, and then sort of different heads, hands, and also maybe for some customs as well. But I probably wouldn't want to custom these. I probably wouldn't want to paint these. But I might, I might maybe put the what I might do maybe one day is make a custom, maybe, I don't know, an AEW Punk custom. I'm just trying to think now, one of my favourite attires that didn't get made in figure form, maybe say the Full Gear 2021 attire and put a Supreme torso on. I might do that, but I definitely probably won't paint these trunks. However, as I say, I definitely do need more of these to be able to add the other trunks. So, once again, it's a great figure. It's hard to sort of say much about it because I have done a review on it, but there's just a quick look on it. I did a bit of talking there. But yeah, there's that. Of course, you can finally do the straight edge arms with this, which is good. Of course, the butterfly joints, which is good. Overall, it's a great figure. Definitely one that I'm glad I could get, and I do want to get more. So there's that. Great figure. And I can't wait. Talking of Punk, and of course, with sort of the Supreme, now that he's returned to WWE, I'm happy about that. And also, we get more figures. So I can't wait for the Ultimate Edition Punk. Now, I do think it probably will be his first attire that he wears, but I may be hoping we do get maybe an Elite 16 Ultimate Edition. And I will be making a video soon on attires that I want, on CM Punk attires that I want Mattel to make. So, now that's it for the AEW figures. I've only got one. And now let's get on to Mattel. So, I'll start off with two basics I've got. And the first one is the SummerSlam basic CM Punk. I think this was, I can't remember the year this SummerSlam figure was from. I think it might have been 2013, but the attire was 2012. But yeah, I'm just trying to think now. Yeah, the attire was 2012, I think, and I think this might have been SummerSlam 2013 with. But I also just apologise as well if the camera was just shaking a bit. I just knocked it with my arm. So yeah, here it is. I finally got this. So I can't remember who I bought this off. Was it off eBay? I think it might have been Facebook. I can't remember. One of the groups I'm in, it might have been that. I think it was. But I got this as well as another CM Punk figure that I'd show you in a second. So yeah, this is, of course, it's based off his SummerSlam gear, pink attire. And now one thing I will say about old basics is that sometimes the legs do warp slightly, and it is a bit annoying. But overall, it's a great figure, and I think in total, because I got the other two in a bundle, I think I paid £17 for the bundle. I always look at postage, about £5, so it's about £12 for the two. So essentially, I got this for £6, which is a great price. The elbow pad as well, which sometimes you don't get with Punk figures, which is good. Well, no, it's annoying when you don't get them, but it's good that this includes one. And I don't think I mentioned it. This is in pretty much mint condition. There is a couple of small scuffs on the boots, but apart from that, everything else is good. There is sometimes you do get a bit of paint scuff there, which is a bit annoying on the wrist tape. But overall, there's nothing. Even the head scan's mint condition. So I'm happy I've got that one. That'll be going on the into the collection. That'll be going next to some other basics. I do need to get more basics CM Punks. I'm always looking at them, but I just never get them. Because what I'm trying to do is, for CM Punk figures, I'm trying to get them in mint condition. So then I don't have to get them again in mint condition. If that makes sense. But yeah, I think that makes sense. I'm trying to get them in mint condition, so then I don't have to get them again. But yeah, next figure. It's a basic again. And it is the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and CM Punk 2-pack figure. I'm always terrible with the old basic and battle pack series, because I remember it sort of didn't go up by numbers. It sort of, I think one series it went up to 5, series 5, and it went back to series 1. But this was in a battle pack, and once again, mint condition. This is, I'm just noticing now, on the camera, that looks lighter. This sort of side here, on the front. But in person, it's fine. It's not light like that. Not sure why that's light pink. But this other Punk as well, this one, this is pretty much mint condition. But this tiny few scuffs. This one, though, however, 100% mint condition. As far as I can see, no scuffs whatsoever. And they've both still got that new figure smell. I think you all know what I mean by that new figure smell. When you open a figure and it just smells sort of the new figure smell. It still smells of that, so I'm not sure if these are just being on display. Either way, I'm glad I've got these two. Definitely two of Punk's best figures, not just basics, best figures overall. And I'm glad that I could finally get these two to add to the collection. So those are those two basics. And overall, happy I've got them. So the next two figures, I've got two more. John, I'll show you this one first. It is the best of 2014 CM Punk Elite. And I'm just trying to think when this attire was from, because he wore it a few times, but I think the head scan makes it, I want to say, it was some match in 2013, I think. I think maybe late, middle 2013. And it's got me thinking, because I want to know what I can't remember, but I probably will do in a minute. But either way, he did wear this attire a few times, and it's a great figure. Best of pay-per-view 2014. Oops, just knock the camera again. Best of 2014. It's a great figure. I got this off Vinted. First time ordering off Vinted. Great service from whoever I bought it from. And this, to be honest, once again, nearly mint condition. There was a couple of small scuffs, but I got a couple of earbuds and just dipped them in water and then rubbed them on the scuffs a few times, and they've pretty much all gone. The only small scuff is right. There's a small little red paint on the white there. But if you can see, sort of, somehow, white paint has gone on there, but I'm not sure if that's a factory issue right there, if you can see. But either way, because it's on the kick pad, you don't even realise. Overall, though, great figure, and this one, in particular, this one, great condition. I'm glad I've got it. It did come with a couple of accessories that I do need to get. There was sort of the, I was going to say microphone, I think it's the megaphone, the CM Punk one, and a couple of CM Punk signs as well, and I will get those, but I never display figures with accessories, I don't know why. Well, elites, that is. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it did come with an elbow pad, I think. Yeah, I think it did. So I will need to put one of those on as well. But I'm glad I've got this, so I won't have to get this again, because it's in pretty much mint condition. See, the tattoos are shining there as well. That's how you know it's in mint condition. So those 3 Mattel figures I've got, I want to say, are in pretty much nearly mint condition. And now the next figure, this is one I've been after for a while. It is the WrestleMania 29 Elite CM Punk. And now this figure, with most figures I've got a bit of story. With most figures there's a bit of a story behind them. The story behind this figure was that there's someone on Facebook who's been selling one mock. I think it was originally about £100, and he's had it up for about a year now. And I think it was about £50. And recently, I was gonna buy it, but I've sort of always been tempted to buy it. But recently, I was gonna buy it, and I think it did sell. However, somebody put up a post. Somebody put up a post on Facebook asking if anyone was selling this. Somebody commented with this, and I said, if the person whose post it is, if they don't want it, I'll buy it off you. And whoever's post it was, they didn't want it, so I bought it. And that's a little tip for you. Never sort of well, it's up to you if you want to, but if there's always a deal, just sort of wait for it to whoever's put the post up, wait for them to sort of get a response, see if they want it first, because then you can sort of see the final price, but also it's just sort of a bit rude to sort of fully buy it if they want it. But whoever's post it was, they didn't want it, which I'm thankful for, and whoever sold me this, which I'm thankful for. And overall, great little story behind it. But so the little story, essentially, the tip is just sort of always wait to see if somebody don't want the figure, and then you can buy it, if that makes sense. And then that's what I did, and now I've got it. So of course we have got this this one. I think, who was it from? I can't remember. I'm terrible with names. I can't remember. Either way, £55 I paid for this, posted. Great price. And I'd been seeing it on eBay, the same one, the seller, for £65. And I know the thing about eBay is, I always say, even if you check sold listings on eBay, you've got to remember that you add fees, and also because there ain't a lot on eBay, people sometimes might charge more. So on Facebook, stuff's always cheaper. And I paid £55 for this, as I say, and it did come with the urn. Thankfully, it did come with the urn, because I could, if I didn't come with one, I probably could have ordered one for about, I don't know, I don't even know. I think I've seen them going for about £6 posted. But yeah, the seller, great service. I think it was, I want to say maybe next day delivery. But yeah, enough of the story. The figure itself, mint condition. There is some dirt on there. I'll get that off. But yeah, overall, it's a great figure. Of course, when he faced The Undertaker, with the urn, it does look good as well. And then there's the attire. Tattoos are all, of course, because it is mint condition. And it did have one thing I will say, sometimes with old figures, sort of the arms are a bit stiff, they're sort of a bit out like that. But eventually, sort of just move them about, and then it's fine. But yeah, overall mint condition. Glad to have that. Sorry if I've been talking a lot, but this figure, I'm happy to have it. I think I've been after it for quite a while, so I'm glad to have it. So there's that. So that does it all for this video. And as I say, quite a lot of CM Punk figures in this to add to the collection, which I'm happy about. So I'm happy to add more CM Punk figures, and I'm hoping at For the Love of Wrestling there might be some CM Punk figures for sale. We'll have to wait and see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.